The Hub Radio.
This poem is called Her. I want to tell you about this girl I used to know. She had a lot of boyfriends but never was a hoe. She was constantly looking for her father in every man that she dated, but trying to find something in someone she never had became jaded. She married young, trying to force balance, something she yearned to experience, until his verbal abuse graduated into a physical incident. Depression moved into her home, and once crowded with unhappiness, she began to wake up and go to sleep with thoughts of suicide. Then soon after that, it was self-inflicted wounds she had to hide. Hurting herself became the new temporary fix to mask how she felt inside. She started cutting more and cutting deeper, but no blade could reach her pain. She couldn't figure out if it was her failing marriage, her cousin passing from cancer, or her unhappiness to blame. Each day, she was literally going insane. One day, she just up and moved away. Daily messages from her husband that stayed on read saying "I'm sorry" was all he could say. Upset with his failed attempts to get her to come back home, he came to her new place. Opening the door and seeing the sadness on his face, she let him in. After words were thrown, then that's when the abuse would begin. When she finally came back to reality, he had forced her on the ground, the cold wooden floor pressed against her dark brown skin. She stared into his eyes thinking, is this how I would end? Somehow she was able to get away. After that night, she vowed never to go back to that and finally realized what all she had to give. She stopped thinking of ways to die and began to create new ways to live. That beautiful black queen took back her place on her throne. For once she stood up with her head held high, she was ready to get up on her own. Of course, life continued to have its trials, and sometimes the puzzles didn't fit. But she stayed focused on the Creator, determined not to quit. Her love for herself grew. She created a business, wrote a book, and eventually found that man that was the true mate to her soul. Now she is producing more and accomplishing each and every goal. Not sure if you figured it out yet, but I bet most of you can see that this black woman I speak of is me.
Give me chills.
Thank you.
Y'all better get y'all snap on up there. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know how spoken word go off in here. Damn, Trish.
That was dope.
How do you like this? I just wrote it today.
Really?
You just wrote it right now?
Yeah. Because all my stuff, when I updated my phone, it like was gone, so I was like sitting here trying to get it together. So that's why it was like kind of.
I need engineer and emergency Corey.
Just use that one.
Okay. Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
Okay, man, that was dope.
Thank
That
you.
was dope. Okay, so did you specifically write that to say here on the Hub Radio?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so that means you want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
I was just what I was thinking about this morning. That was just what was on my brain.
You
So,
deal with just giving a piece of yourself to.
I think that's what makes a good poet or a person that's talented is for them to give pieces of themselves.
Right.
Once you start giving pieces of other people, then it's not authentic. So I always try to give pieces of me because sometimes that helps someone who's going through something.
Right.
When did you learn that you can write poetry?
I would say I fell in love with it when I first started to write. When I was little, I was always writing little poems and little books and running to my mom like, hear this, So I would say when I first started writing, it just became a part of me.
When did it become vocal?
Vocal, I would say in middle school. And then, in high school, once you start getting into boys and stuff, it was like, let me try to put this on a little hush-hush type thing. And then I would say about 3 years ago, I really fell back into reading. I haven't gotten comfortable yet just saying it verbatim. I'm mostly just reading it off of something.
When you first started, did someone have to kind of give you that confidence to be able to do it vocally, or did you just have it in you like, I want to share this?
No, I'm always a sharer. I'm always the one that's talking too much in class, so it just came easy.
Okay. And you said you kind of hit it, like, you got into boys or guys, like, why?
I think just as women, sometimes we try to hide our talents to try to make it seem so we
You
can
didn't
be more.
think, though, that might impress them?
No, not at the time. I was just trying to worry about being cute. So it's like, I don't think you want to hear what I'm back here writing in the middle of the night, because that's usually when I write, is at nighttime.
You don't know how many of us wish we had some type of talent to where we could write or sing or something. My rhythm is off. I told y'all earlier.
Yeah, I seen you walking.
I'm
just playing. No, I heard you say it earlier.
Nah, okay. Damn, you threw me off.
I'm sorry.
Where I was going with my
Because it's so true. That's why you
It
threw them off.
is. It just
That's
threw me.
why.
No, but
Sorry.
like some of us really like wish we could do certain things like that. Like I wish I could write poetry, play an instrument, sing or something. I can like. I would use it for all the wrong things, but I wish I could do it. You know what I mean? And like for someone like you that had it, you just kind of like hit it. It's like crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes we just do that. I know other people that hide their talents because
Singers, there's some
singers that you
don't
just
like
they
to
just
sing.
start humming. You're like, girl, you know this
Right,
sing? And they're
right.
like, no. It's like you have a talent that God gave you, so you just
Right.
gotta give it because you just don't. Like I said earlier, you just don't know who you're gonna help.
So how you've been doing it for a long time, and you said that you just kind of read it off of like your phone or paper or whatever. Do you want to get to that point where you don't need to read it off of something and you can just recite it?
Yeah, because my phone or my notebook is my comfort zone. Before it would be hard for me to like make eye contact, so that just became like I don't want to look,
Right,
but I got
right.
something to say type
Right.
thing. But yeah, that's where I want to get eventually, where
Have
I can
you
just.
try it, like in front of people?
I have, and I messed up so bad.
Really?
Yeah, and then everybody started snapping up like I forgot
Oh.
my phone, and I was just like, thanks. Like, walked off stage, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. Yeah.
But they were supportive though.
They were super supportive, but it just
Okay.
like that we're just
Yeah.
our biggest critics, and I just
Oh,
felt
yeah.
horrible, and I just kept waking up in the middle of the night like I messed up
Did
my
you
poem.
want like a redo?
I did, but I was like, I'm good for a while. So, but I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see that you have a spoken word that you do every Sunday.
Yeah. Well, our first night was actually this past Sunday.
Okay.
And then it'll be every Sunday in the city of Long Beach. And that's like my baby. Like
So
that's what I've always wanted to have.
So now I saw that on Instagram earlier in the week, and like people was like, "Dang, look, you like put a dope event together."
Yeah, I mean, over 50 people came out, and I was just
Wow.
like, "What?" I was so confused. But I
So
just
there's
didn't.
other poets as well?
Yeah, so what I do is I'm having at least 5 people sign up, and then they're my featured poets. And then when you get there, you can sign up and you can sing. It was a guy that came and played the drums. So just giving people that outlet to be able to perform their talent.
And y'all just supportive, right?
Yeah, we're just supportive of whatever. I mean, just get up there and express yourself.
I got this acapella I've been working on, right? I need y'all
Are
to
you
be-
sure?
Yeah.
We're gonna be supportive. Go for it.
Snap
I'll
for
make
me.
sure
I'm
I'll
a-
be there for that one. I'll be there.
You want to give us a little taste?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I just want to
Well,
make
not
sure
knowing
if
that,
I'm gonna
you know.
feature you.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good
That's the thing.
idea.
I've been
Go
on my
ahead.
dick.
Wait, the fans on your neck so you sweat?
Yeah.
I don't really, that don't make no sense. 'Cause that's
sweating in
cool
the
air.
thing, man. No, don't worry about it. Listen, we
Oh,
here.
okay. All
We
right.
here with Miss Chave.
Uh-huh.
And Chave, I love that name. I didn't know how to pronounce it at first when I first saw it. I was Chave.
I said Chave. Chave?
Everybody always say that.
Yeah. Cha-cha. No, but I like the way it's actually pronounced.
Yay.
Do
Get it from my mom.
How do you say it on stage? How do you say your name? Like, cause I feel like some poets and spoken words, like, you know, they have like their voice, like their kind of like sexy voice, almost.
I can
Do
see
you
what you're
have
talking
a
about.
voice when you're on stage,
Uh,
or is it just your voice?
it's just my voice.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just Treasha Chave.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
She says it's so sweet.
Aw.
What's this key in your earring?
My grandmother, her last name was Key. So when I'm really thinking about her a lot, then I wear it on my earring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does that help you when you're on stage?
Yeah, it helps like my nerves, but yeah, so I just think of her because she was just like me, just talkative, but she was never nervous. She would be talking in front of family, or she had her own businesses and just be talking. I'm like, dang, I can do that. So,
Even when you're reading from your phone, are you nervous?
yep, I'm over here just nervous.
Really?
Yes, super nervous. Yeah,
Even though you've been doing it for years.
yeah, because it's just a part of me. So it's just and then it's a new crowd, it's new people, and you're giving yourself, to complete strangers. They can take it however way. You just never know what kind of feedback you're gonna get.
Are you ever scared that people are going to take it a way that you wouldn't want it to be taken? Like the story that you just told us. Were you scared to share that with us?
I've shared the story before, so
Okay.
no, but the very first time that I did share it, because a lot of people didn't know that was something I experienced, it was just because I didn't want that, oh my God, that happens. Like, I didn't want that because it's not something that I use as a crutch. It's something that I use as just a stepping stool moving forward, knowing what I won't ever experience or what I don't want anyone that I know to experience. No.
So, have people gravitated to you because of that? Like,
I've had people hit me up, after I read or something that said, I went through the same thing, or I'm going through the same thing, I don't know how to get out of it, type thing. So I'm just always into self-love, because once you're not loving yourself, then you can allow anything to happen to you.
what's your favorite part about doing poetry?
I guess thinking of something and then just reading it out loud, and how it's, I guess it's just reading back what I write and just seeing what I've created.
Do you ever write about other people's situations that you haven't necessarily been involved in, but like a best friend or something?
Yeah, I use everyone in part of my life. They've been either in a book or in a poem. Like, I use everyone for material.
You sound like a comedian. Do they care?
No one has voiced anything yet, but if they do care, I mean,
Oh, well.
I didn't never use their name. I won't, just tell someone's business like that. And usually, if it's in a book, I switch up a little bit of stuff, and then they'll read something like, "Girl, that was me." Like, yeah, that was you.
How many books have you written?
I'm on my second book.
Nice.
Yeah.
The first book, though, can we talk about the first book?
Yeah, but it's not with my name. It's with my pen name, which is what I use, which is Lily Azim. So,
Lily Azim?
yes, that's what I use a pen name for the book because of the type of books they are.
Now, this book that you wrote, the first one, was a romance novel.
Yeah, so like an erotic romance novel.
Like a Zane?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess when people read it, it's called Diced Pineapples. It's on Amazon.
Oh,
It's on
Yeah.
Amazon right now?
Yeah.
Okay, really quick synopsis. What is, tell me about this.
Okay, it's about 4 young black individuals, and it moves from when they're in college until they get into their careers, and just them experiencing new things in life, sexual things. I don't know if I can say that. But okay. Well, oh shit, you said shit. Okay. Well, yeah, just them experiencing new things, and it's a love story. So it's showing how sometimes we'll think that once we're presented with something new, that it's better, and it's not always.
Okay.
No doubt. Well, listen, man, how do people keep up with Treasha Chave?
I am on Instagram and Facebook, Treasha Chave, TreaShaChave.
And
So it's your name.
Yeah,
Your name.
just my name. That's it.
Nice and simple.
And this Sunday is going down at 8:30.
This Sunday, I won't be there. My boyfriend's gonna run it for me. I'll be in the Dominican, but he's gonna run it for me. Please do good. I'm hoping he puts it how I want it.
So
But it'll
you
be every
don't
Sunday.
speak every Sunday?
No, I didn't even speak this Sunday because I was trying to get everything.
Do you tell, do you put it on your social media when you're going to speak at your event?
Well, I plan on speaking every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
It's just that this one just didn't go as planned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you respond on your social media?
I do.
Okay.
You can DM me.
So I want to go, but I want to go when you're going to speak.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yes, I'll respond for sure.
No doubt. And the address again is 516 West Esther
Yes,
Street. That's in Long Beach, California, 98813. That's right?
that's right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for having
Thank you
me.
for
I would
sharing your
love-
story.
And
You're
I would love
welcome.
to get you to sign our wall somewhere, anywhere that you
I
deem fit
will.
for your signature. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. We got DJ AK-47 on the ones and twos. We'll be right back. This is Live from the Hub. Yeah.